reaction to it?
Yeah, it might defy some people's belief, but certainly didn't defy my team's belief, and maybe within myself, I always doubt myself. I'm always pretty pessimistic, and I'm always nervous and fearful. But I just bring it back to my training and the effort I put in. That's what I did in rugby league, and that's what I've done now. And I don't understand what all the people think I've been doing the last 11 weeks. Like I've been training my ass off and sparring the best guys I can spar, the best guys I can find, and it showed tonight, thankfully. Yeah, no, I knew I don't know why I said it to myself, but all day I woke up this morning, it's just with him. I didn't say it to anyone, but I knew within myself, I said, I'm going to win this in the first round. I'm going to knock him out the first round. I don't know why it come into my brain, I don't know why it come into my head, but I just kept saying to myself, and the whole prep, like early on, my team kept saying, mate, you've got to win this first round. You've got to take it to him in the first round. He's an experienced fighter. He can go. You've got to show him that he's in a fight early. And I kept saying to myself, I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out the first round. I'm going to knock him out. I kept saying it to myself, and yeah, it happened. When I heard him, I just did what he did, to be honest. Just jumped on him, and it felt good. Yeah, and we practiced that punch like Graham Shaw. Early on we just sort of would just getting the fitness up and just punching pads and that, and then all of a sudden one day I went to train and Graham goes, we're going to practice this, and we got in tight, and we practiced little shots inside, and we stepped out and bang overhand right. We just kept working on it the whole time. We've done it in the change room, and that was the punch that he said was going to get him, and I didn't know if it was going to get him or not, but when the opportunity came up to throw it today, I threw it, and I felt it crack, man. I felt it hit good. And I knew I got him. I knew it'd hurt him, and I just kept following him up with that same punch. And yeah, good work, Graham. If you're here somewhere, I don't know where he is. I thought the coach sit next to you normally. He's not here, but yeah, thanks, Graham. I didn't want to rush him. He was sort of holding his right hand out, and I could. That's what Hunt didn't do that because he didn't have the reach that he had, but trying to get under it. That's when Hunt was throwing that right hand, and I knew that was. I'm pretty sure that was he was going to do his weight, and I could see him winding it up. So I didn't want to rush straight back in, and then I think as he threw it out, I ducked and got him in the body, and that might have hurt him a bit, and then just kept following up. So, mate, I've been an athlete for over 20 years. Debuted as a first grader at 19 years old. I'm now 40 this year. It's 21 years. So I did what I set out to achieve in rugby league. I won a premiership, played for my country, played Origin. I always loved boxing the whole way along. And my trainer said, Graham Shaw said to me, he goes, mate, you wait and see how good you can be if you just dedicate yourself to boxing for 6 months. That's what he said to me, and I'm probably 8-10 months into that now, and it's showing. But guys like Hooney and that, the guys they've been doing it since kids. Like me as a 6-year-old footy player playing first grade. That's what it's like. So while I know I'm a good athlete and I can adapt to anything, I don't have that. I just don't have that ambition. It's about providing for my family and about having interesting fights for the public, and that's what I'm here to do. Look, as I said, guys, I'm not going to sit here and call anyone out or talk anyone out, because I had 11 hard weeks of training, like really train hard, and just dedicated myself so much. So I just want to have a break and go back and coach my under-10s team tomorrow, Arvo, and go to Penrith Park tomorrow and do the footy and whatever, drink on Saturday or something. Yeah, it's great individually. Individually, it's really high up. I'll just be the most credentialed fighter in Australia. So individually, it's really high up. The goat, yeah. Look, it's high up. It's I've achieved everything, as I said, as a rugby league player, and this is a good night for myself, good night for my team, good night for Graham Shaw, good night for No Limit. Everything's worked out well, and not because I was lucky or not because I wanted it to, because I bloody trained hard to make it happen, and that's what I did. Yeah, well, that was the first punch we always worked on, and as I said, as he sort of threw his jab out, I knew he was sort of holding it there for me to get the right hands. I had to get under it and get that right hand to the body, and that's what I did. So, and then I think I put 3 or 4 quick punches in there and went the head again. So things happen so fast, and I'm sure if I watch the video I'll be able to tell you what I was thinking, but it just happened so fast, it just almost just comes naturally sometimes, and that's what happened. I wanted to keep sparring. My last spar last Monday, I wanted to spar again on Wednesday. My trainer wouldn't let me. He goes, mate, you don't understand what you're sparring. Like, when you spar, you fight. When you go to someone else's gym, you're Paul Gallen. They want to knock you out. They want to knock you out in front of all their friends. They want to run away and tell everyone that. They just tear Paul Gallen up. I mean, I remember I turned up to a coffee on a Tuesday, and the bloke's on the phone, my mate's on the phone, goes, oh, his head looks all right. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, oh, I just got told you got touched up yesterday at sparring, which I never, but that's the stories that happen to me, Like, everywhere I go, it's a fight. Every gym I turn up to is a fight. And So my preparation was good. You know, I was having a couple of fights a week. You can't have 6 fights 6 days in a row. You know, and Lucas is really keen on his social media, and I'm keen on that too. Look, it helps, but you got to work hard. You got to work hard, and I just knew he hadn't worked as hard as I did. All I teach my kids is always, be nice to people and do your best, and that's it. Yeah, do your best, whatever you can do. Just have a crack. You know, you've seen me over the years. I've done what's that bloody stupid thing where you obstacle courses, whatever that show is. On 9, I should remember the show, but I can't. I'll have a crack at anything, you know. Ninja Warrior, that's one. I'll have a crack at anything, you know, and just have a go. Yeah, the problem is, people get so scared these days because of social media and things like that, and then the backlash you're going to get. And I knew coming down here tonight after the build-up and who I was fighting. Had I lost tonight, imagine turning up at Penrith Park tomorrow. Had I lost tonight, whether I got knocked out or whether I'd lost, I would have been ridiculed. But you know, there's no shame in just having a go. And the people who ridicule and try and have a go at you, they're cowards. They won't have a go themselves. So any kids out there, any little people, anyone, just get out there and have a go. Have a go whatever you can and just try your best. You know, you're not going to succeed at everything, you're not going to be the best at everything, but just have a crack.